merchant. Free throw merchant. Free throw merchant. Ready? Ready? Alright. Peace to the family. Was goody? It's your boy back with another episode. I'm your host, OKC WINS. Welcome to the OKC WINS show. Free throw merchant. Free throw merchant. That boy SGA be getting to that line, boy. That nigga shot 14 free throws last night, made 11. That's wicked. But we gonna get into it. You know, we had some playoff games, WNBA games. OKC beat Minnesota 114-88. It was a close game until it wasn't a close game. And then them niggas, OKC, started cooking. SGA led the way 31-9-5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Julius Randle led the way with 28-8. I think Ant-Man had about like 18. That nigga SGA be getting to that line, boy. That shit is crazy. I seen something where nobody even touched him. You know what I mean? Nobody even touched him, and he got the foul call. I seen another play where he was at the bottom of the screen. He was going right. Jaden McDaniels. SGA initiated the contact, like kind of pushed off like that, and then tried to drive. And he fell himself. He tripped. He slipped on his own. They called a foul. Like, bro, that nigga SGA, I respect it. You know, you do what you got to do to get what you got to get. But that shit was crazy. It was wicked, bro. SGA got to that line, though. You know, like I said, he was 11 for 14, bro. 31 points. Rudy Gobert played 21 minutes. Nigga had 3 rebounds. That nigga's like the tallest person on the court. Nigga had 3 rebounds. That's ridiculous. Minnesota not going far with that effort from Rudy Gobert. Naz Reid didn't really perform like that. Nobody really performed like that. Ant-Man had about like 18 points. Julius Randle led the way. It's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen when it's just Julius Randle. He was out there by himself, you know. SJ, no, he looked like he going to get the MVP. Well, I don't want to say he looked like it. He deserved the MVP. I'm not even going to cap. He deserved the MVP. But yeah, shout out to OKC for getting that dub. You know, Minnesota going to have to figure some shit out, you know. Because that shit was you can't keep playing one-on-one ball. Minnesota, y'all can't keep one-on-one ISO in Julius Randle, ISO in Ant-Man. Y'all need some ball movement. Y'all need to get other players involved. Or y'all going home, you know. Y'all going to go home. OKC was struggling in the first half. They came out to play in that second half, and shit got wicked. You know what I mean? But tonight we got the Pacers going against the Knicks. You know, I think the Pacers gonna get this first game. Because, you know, New York, them niggas is wilding right now, and I think Halliburton, you know, they called him overrated. Ever since those comments, ever since everybody found out that he was the most overrated player in the league, well, they didn't find out. He was voted. Shit been getting wicked for everybody else, so, you know, I think Holly gonna stun the Knicks in this first game. We had some WNBA games. We had Atlanta go against Indiana. Atlanta won 91-90. Brittany Griner led the way with 21-8. Howard had 20. Jones had 19 and 13. They was out there hooping. For the Fever, Caitlin Clark had 27 and 11. Leah Boston had 24 and 10. Mitchell had 24. Yeah, it was a good game. You know, it was a good game. Good, close, physical game. But like I said, Atlanta Dream pulled it out. Caitlin Clark tied Courtney Vandersloot's record of 20 points and 10 assists. She did it in 42 games. Courtney Vandersloot had 20 points and 10 assists. It took her 430 games to get 10 games. So, and then Diana Taurasi, it took her 563 games to get 9 games of 20 points and 10 assists. So, Caitlin Clark came out here wrecking havoc. That's crazy, bro. She just got here and she already, in 42 games, she got 10, 20, and 10 games. The previous record, 430 games to get 10, 20, and 10 games. Like 10 assists. That's kind of crazy, bro. Like, shout out to Caitlin Clark. You know, she gonna hold so many records. You know, she gonna put that shit out of reach for the next generation. I mean, she get her respect, you know. But does that determine how good Caitlin Clark is, or the mid-level talent that the WNBA been having? Because, bro, 530 games to get 10, 20.10 assist games is kind of wicked. Like, does that show the level of talent that's in the WNBA, or is it just Caitlin Clark is that good? You know, like 20 and 10. You know, people do that. Well, I don't want to compare them to the NBA because it's a far superior league. But yeah, that shit is crazy. She just got here. I think Caitlin Clark is like second or third in triple doubles already. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. But shout out to Caitlin Clark. You know, she finna put the records out of reach for the WNBA, especially when it come to these assists. She probably gonna, like, it's just ridiculous, you know. But shout out to Caitlin Clark. Shout out to Atlanta Dream for beating the Fever, though. You can get all the records you want, but if you're not winning, you know, you're not winning. But we had the Las Vegas Aces go against the Connecticut Sun. Las Vegas won 87-62. Asia Wilson 22 and 10. Lloyd had 20 and 5 for the Connecticut. Charles had 20 and 5. So Asia Wilson's, you know, she adding to that resume. You know, she the GOAT right now. To me, she the GOAT. Like, I know Cheryl Swoops. You know, I know Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper, Diana Taurasi. Right now, it's Asia Wilson, bro. It's her time. Shout out to Asia Wilson, though. We got some games for tonight, WNBA. We got the Wings going against the Lynx. We got the Mystics going against the Valkyries. And the Sparks going against the Mercury. I think the Lynx going to beat the Wings, you know. Even though Paige and Enrique, they over there, but they ain't got no dubs yet. So I think the Lynx is going to keep it cracking. Mystics versus Valkyries. I got the Mystics. Valkyries, Mystics versus the Lynx. Mystics versus the Valkyries. I got the Mystics. Sparks versus Mercury. I got Plum over there with the Sparks. She be cooking. But I'm a rock with the Mercury this game. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Mercury. But that's all we got for today. You know what I mean? Like, share, and subscribe. We out. Peace.